On January 3, a mysterious object, described as an UFO by multiple news sources, was shot down by Russian anti-aircraft weapons in the Rostov region of southern Russia. The UFO, defined by eyewitnesses as a small object in the shape of a sphere, was spotted flying about 1.5 miles over the village of Sultan Sala. Local news site Pivyat Rostov ran a headline, "Spherical UFO launches into sky." A video of a glowing object flying through the air and exploding has been released by the Ostaratna Novosti news channel. Vasily Golubov, the governor of Rostov Oblast, first announced the news on his Telegram channel. Golubov posted on Telegram that a small-size object in the shape of a ball had been observed flying in the wind at an altitude of about 1.5 miles. After spotting it, local air defenses targeted the object and shot it down. "I urge everyone to remain calm. To ensure security, all forces and means are involved. The sky is covered with anti-aircraft defenses," he continued without revealing the nature of the object. Russian politicians claim it was a drone sent from Ukraine. Russian Duma politician Anatoly Wasserman told Telegram that the Ukrainian military, which he called Kiev terrorists, indiscriminately targets Russian citizens and causes terrorism. Rostov faces the Sea of Azov, which borders Russia and Ukraine, and is considered strategically important. It is one of 6 Russian territories and 2 newly conquered territories for which Russian President Vladimir Putin has launched a moderate response. These include the imposition of travel restrictions and increased security procedures. A Ukrainian drone operation is suspected behind a December raid on a Russian airbase that reportedly destroyed an aircraft. This is not the first time traces of extraterrestrial activity have been reported in Russia's Rostov Oblast. In 2007, after a severe storm, some fishermen caught a strange and seemingly inexplicable 100-kilogram creature in the Sea of Azov. They thought the strange, squeaky creature they recorded on their cell phones was an alien. But before anyone could back up these claims, Russian fishermen decided to eat this alleged alien, declaring it the most delicious food they had ever eaten. Lake Baikal, on the other hand, is notorious for alleged encounters with aliens, including sightings of military divers in the deep waters and giant spaceships hovering above the water's surface. In 2012, the BBC reported that a group of about 50 enthusiasts set up a camp near Lake Baikal in Siberia, considered a hotspot for UFO sightings, hoping to find evidence of extraterrestrial activity. The mission began on Russky Island in the Sea of Japan and ended in Moscow in September 2012. Lake Baikal in Siberia has a long history of mystery, and was the site of countless reported UFO encounters during the Soviet era. Russia is not the only nation to have experienced an alleged confrontation with a UFO in recent months. In December, shortly after UFO sightings were reported in Los Angeles, the U.S. Department of Defense announced that it was now investigating hundreds of UFOs that had been spotted in the air, space, and even underwater. "There are things that appear to demonstrate interesting flight dynamics that we are fully investigating and researching right now," said Dr. Sean Kirkpatrick, who serves as the head of the government's UFO division, on December 16. Dr. Kirkpatrick also said that the Department of Defense collaborated with the Department of Energy, the Federal Aviation Administration, NASA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, and others to share information and utilize resources to further investigate and study hundreds of recent UFO sightings. What was even more shocking was the confirmation from Dr. Kirkpatrick says that in June 2021 he had 144 UFO incidents reported and in May 2022 another 400 UFO incidents.